Shanghai, China's largest city, a global financial hub. Shanghai is a remarkable special modern metropolis. It harmoniously preserves both its ancient heritage and colonial-era architecture. We are going to explore the city's ancient, colonial, and modern districts, each showcasing its unique charm and beauty.
We are now comfortably flying on a plane to Shanghai. We last visited China over 40 years ago. At that time, flying was a luxury we couldn't afford. We traveled on a cargo ship sailing from Hong Kong to Shanghai. We were merely some tiny insignificant cargoes aboard the ship. It took us 4 days of voyage to arrive at Shanghai.
This was our memory of China from our archived travel photos. China had emerged from the Cultural Revolution. The nation has just flung open its doors to the global community. It was underdeveloped and poor.
Most Chinese wore blue, white, or black in color. Not much variety. They were kind and friendly, but did not know much outside China. They were utterly captivated by our presence. Everywhere we went, we were trailed by a group of Chinese spectators. We felt like animals in a zoo, hounded by a crowd of spectators. This Chinese lady found us fascinating and took a photo of us. In return, we took her photo. So much fun!
Since our last visit to China, over 40 years ago, we have not returned until now. As our plane began its descent toward Shanghai International Airport, we were eager to witness firsthand the remarkable transformation this great nation has undergone over the past 4 decades.
Welcome to Shanghai. This is the financial center of Shanghai, Lujiazui. It is incredibly modern, a far cry from the Shanghai of 40 years ago. As we walk around, no one follows us. As we visited Shanghai 40 years ago, we are not that attractive anymore. Times have changed. Foreigners are nothing new to Chinese nowadays.
Shanghai's internationally famous skylines feature the big 3 skyscrapers, the Oriental Pearl Tower, Shanghai World Financial Center, and Shanghai Tower. Shanghai Tower, standing at 632 meters, soars as the tallest building in China. The district is home to the headquarters of China's leading financial institutions, global banks, and insurance giants. When the sun sets, the district lights up with dazzling colors, turning the skyline into a glowing masterpiece.
Shanghai is not only a modern metropolis, but also seamlessly integrates its heritage with well-preserved ancient and colonial-era architecture. Let's step back in time to visit its oldest neighborhoods, where the past still feels alive. We've traveled back over 1,000 years. With a history spanning over a millennium, Qibao stands as the only ancient town within Greater Shanghai. Qibao can be reached by Shanghai Metro. The town was built in the Northern Song Dynasty in 960. It flourished into a thriving commercial center during the Ming and Qing Dynasties, spanning from 1368 to 1911.
The architecture here showcases the distinctive style of the Ming and Qing dynasties. The architecture is elegant in its classic simplicity: red poles, pink walls, and black roofs with upswept eaves. Visitors can savor exquisite Chinese tea in an authentic traditional tea house. As you stroll through Qibao Ancient Town, a vibrant array of snacks will captivate your senses and tempt your palate. Honey,
Yes.
do you like some ancient Chinese desserts, like various sweet rice cakes and traditional Chinese candies?
Of course. I love to have some.
How about tasting some exotic Chinese ancient food, like slow-braised pork belly, spiced pig's nose, spiced soup, or savory duck feet and kidneys?
I have to think about it.
Honey, if that's not enough, why not cap off your culinary adventure by sipping rich, locally brewed rice wine and get pleasantly tipsy?
Hey, it is a wonderful idea.
We enjoyed a lunch at a traditional Chinese restaurant on the upper floor, which faithfully recreates the ambience of a historical dining establishment. From there, we could gaze down at the lively street scene below.
Before we continue, if you enjoy our video, please like our video and subscribe our channel. Welcome to the stunning waterfront of Shanghai's Bund. Grand historic European-style buildings stand alongside the shiny modern skyscrapers of Lujiazui across the river. The Bund was once the center of colonial Shanghai. This area is known for its grand architecture from the European colonial era. It is a reminder of the city's past under Western influence.
To grasp the Bund's significance, we journey back to 1842. After China's defeat in the First Opium War to Britain, the Qing Dynasty was forced to sign the Treaty of Nanking. This treaty opened Shanghai's ports to Western powers, granting them trading rights and territorial concessions. Over time, countries like Britain, France, United States, Italy, Russia, Germany, Japan, Netherlands, and Belgium established their presence here. They constructed grand banks, trading houses, and consulates that showcased their unique architectural styles.
Among these landmarks is a building named after United States President Theodore Roosevelt. The globally renowned HSBC traces its origins to Shanghai, where it was originally established as the Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation. The bank's historic headquarters building is a landmark of its early years. It now houses the Shanghai Pudong Development Bank. Flanking the building's entrance are two of HSBC's iconic lion sculptures. Standing in symbolic contrast, the lion on the right has its mouth open as if ready to eat, while the one on the left keeps its mouth closed as if satisfied after a meal. We hope that the lions were not symbolically intended to intimidate the bank's clients as the lion's meal.
The colorful mosaic art in the dome-shaped entrance showcases the Hong Kong and Shanghai Bank's worldwide influence. Its branches stretch across major cities like Hong Kong, Shanghai, Tokyo, London, Paris, Calcutta, New York, and Bangkok. Inside the lobby, the bank's clients are greeted again by the bank's iconic pair of guardian lions, one with an open mouth and the other closed. The building itself stands as a quintessential example of British colonial architecture.
When the evening comes, the neon lights on both sides of the street are interlinked. Today, the Bund stands as a testament to China's turbulent past and meteoric rise. Its colonial buildings, once symbols of foreign control, are now protected landmarks, reclaimed as part of Shanghai's identity.
While parts of Shanghai remained under Western colonial control, World War II erupted. Japan invaded Chinese-held areas of Shanghai. Sihong Warehouse became the final battleground between Chinese and Imperial Japanese forces in Shanghai.
800 brave Chinese soldiers staged their last stand inside the warehouse. They defended Shanghai against overwhelming numbers of Japanese troops in this suicide mission. Many of them, including the general, sent their last words to their loved ones before entering the warehouse. Bullet holes still mark the walls, showing the battle's violence. Today, the site has been transformed into a museum honoring their sacrifice.
By 1938, as Nazi persecution escalated, Jewish families scrambled for escape from Europe. Amid the horrors of the war and Holocaust, there existed an unlikely haven. While most nations shut their borders, Shanghai defied the world by opening its doors to thousands of Jewish refugees. Despite Japanese occupation of Shanghai's Chinese districts, Ho Fengshan, the Chinese consul in Vienna, issued transit visas to countless European Jews, enabling them to flee to Shanghai. This was a warm story of resilience and humanity during the cruelty of war. This was the story of the Shanghai ghetto. Under an open port policy, this bustling metropolis became a lifeline for over 20,000 Jewish refugees fleeing Europe. Today, the former ghetto has since been converted into a museum. Regrettably, it was closed during our visit, leaving us to explore only its exterior.
Michael Blumenthal held the position of United States Secretary of Treasury during the Carter administration. At the age of 13, Blumenthal narrowly escaped Nazi Germany with his Jewish family in 1939. They took refuge in the Shanghai ghetto, where they remained until 1947. This house marks the site where Blumenthal's family sought refuge during those years. A commemorative plaque at the entrance honors their story. We gazed through the shattered windows, catching a glimpse of the interior's preserved state. The dwelling was split across 2 levels. We hope that the world will be in peace forever. No more war.
Rudolf Mosberg and his family were Jewish refugees from Vienna. Across from the ghetto, Rudolf opened a Vienna-style cafe called the White Horse Inn, named after a popular Austrian operetta. The name reminded the Jewish refugees of their home in Europe. The cafe quickly became a cherished gathering place for the Jewish community in Shanghai. It offered a taste of Vienna's charm amidst the hardships of exile. The original deteriorated cafe was later demolished. The Chinese government meticulously reconstructed an exact replica of the iconic venue. Today, visitors can savor authentic Viennese coffee in the new White Horse Cafe while immersed in its nostalgic ambience.
Outside the cafe, a poignant bronze statue commemorates a touching local legend. A Jewish girl who lost her way during a rainstorm found shelter with a compassionate Chinese lady. This sculpture symbolizes the resilience and solidarity shared between displaced refugees and their Shanghai local neighbors.
Shanghai is not only a financial hub, it is also a major shopping and business hotspot. Take Nanking Street, for example. With over 4,000 shops, shoppers can truly find almost anything there.
The business scene in Shanghai is super competitive. Just look at this small building lobby. 2 Chinese brand coffee stores, Luckin and Manning, are competing head-to-head against the US and Canadian brand coffee stores, Starbucks and Tim Hortons, in this small building lobby. They're all fighting for customers like crazy.
Huawei opened its store right across from Apple Store on Nanking Street. From inside Huawei's store, customers can see Apple Store through the windows. It's like Huawei saying, "We're not scared of competing with Apple." Right at the entrance, Huawei proudly displayed their latest electric cars.
Huawei is very client-centric. They even hold a workshop teaching people how to take amazing photos with Huawei phones. A huge section of the store is filled with stunning photos, all taken by Huawei devices. Guests can also browse Huawei's latest products on the same floor. Huawei offers free handcrafted coffee to its clients. We hope that Apple would offer us free coffee in Apple Store too.
It is fair to say, nowadays, Chinese companies are super competitive. They're aggressively expanding to take market share. Our next stop is Wuxi, an underrated beautiful city. Please stay tuned for our next video.
If you enjoy our video, please like our video and subscribe our channel.